Having seen gun violence tear apart communities again and again, they've stood together to say, never again. And the day we finally see real gun safety measures signed into law, we will have them to thank. The legislation that I'm introducing today with more than 30 of my Senate colleagues is as common sense as it gets. The Keep America Safe Act would limit the sale of ammunition to no more than 10 rounds because weapons of war have no place on our streets and high-capacity magazines have no place on our shelves. This was a key element of the assault weapons ban that I voted for back in 1994 as a freshman member of the House of Representatives. And since it expired in 2004, we've seen large-capacity magazines become a gruesome hallmark of mass shootings, from Tucson to Newtown to Orlando, Las Vegas, Pittsburgh, and so many more. Large-capacity ammunition has one purpose: allowing someone to kill as many people as possible, as quickly as possible, without having to stop and reload. A high-capacity magazine that holds 30 or 60 or even 90 rounds of ammunition is not for hunting, and it's not for self-defense. High-capacity magazines are designed for one thing, and that's high-capacity killing. This isn't about taking away anyone's Second Amendment rights. This is about limiting the kind of military-style firepower available to civilian consumers. We know that lowering magazine size can save lives. Consider that in 2010, the shooting in Tucson, Arizona only came to an end when the gunman paused to reload and a bystander was able to tackle him. And in 2012, several children at Sandy Hook Elementary were able to escape to safety when the gunman ran out of bullets and had to reload his AR-15. And to be clear, limiting large-capacity ammunition isn't just about the mass shootings that make the biggest news headlines. How many more children have to die before we take even the most basic of steps to limit the bloodshed? How many more acts of mass murder will it take before every member of Congress comes to the same conclusion that we have, which is that saving lives requires that we place limits on the firearm accessories for sale? Then that is a price we are willing to pay. Today's young people have grown up in a nation where gun violence has somehow been normalized, where active shooter drills is as common as air raid drills was when I was growing up, when the truth is there's nothing normal about it. Ultimately, the Keep America Safe Act is just one step out of many we must take to fix the nation's broken gun laws. From my view, we must also reinstate the full assault weapons ban. We must require thorough background checks on every gun sale, whether it's at a store or a gun show or online with a click of a button. And we must make sure that we look beyond the reforms that we should have passed yesterday and begin addressing the threats of tomorrow, like the rise of 3D printed firearms. That's why I'm also introducing new legislation to combat the spread of blueprints for ghost guns around the world. Shortly after Parkland, many of us had hoped the president meant what he said when he suggested that he was able to stand up to the NRA. But he has caved into the gun lobby just as countless politicians before him. It's just one more reminder that loosening the NRA's paralyzing grip over Washington is not something that we will achieve overnight. But we know this challenge can be and will be solved because we know the American people are with us.